We are coming to you live. We are still bringing you Kayenta live, even in the quarantine, even in the pandemic. And we are very lucky to have Lacey Williams here with Drew Williams and Ryan Tilby. They're actually going to start us off right. They're going to do a little preview of coming attractions while Josh Larsen finishes setting up. This is Lacey Williams with Drew Williams and Ryan Tilby.
And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride upon my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me up on my pony on my boat. And if I were a Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marry another. It'd just be me and Trigger. We go riding through the movies, and buy a boat and on the sea sail. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride upon my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me up on my pony on my boat. Mystery mess man was smart. He bought himself a tonneau. This tonneau did the dirty work for free. The tonneau, he was smarter. One day he said, Kimosabi, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going out to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. I'd come and go whenever I would please. I'd scare them by the shady tree, or I'd scare them by the lamppost. But I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, ride upon my boat, and we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me up on my pony on my boat. I set me up on my pony on my boat.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Lacey Williams. This is Kayenta Live, and we have the pleasure of Lacey Williams' presence, Drew Williams as well. Drew is the principal of Tuacahn High School. Ryan Tilby is the music teacher, guitar teacher, banjo teacher. What do you?
Banjo.
Banjo.
Yeah,
Banjo.
Chief, you can get a degree in banjo at Tuacahn.
A doctorate.
A doctorate in banjology.
And Lacey, tell us a little bit about yourself. Toot your own horn for a second.
That's something I'm very, very horrible at.
All right. Well, we can all toot her horn.
But no, I'm a songwriter and music producer, a musician, and music teacher here in Southern Utah. I work at Vista.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I teach keyboard and songwriting and music to the kiddos. there, and I also have my own private studio teaching piano and songwriting, and then I write a lot of music, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
One moment. Okay. Well, our first guy, Josh, is just coming through Santa Clara.
Oh, awesome.
So I think we're going to preview your set a little bit, if we may.
Yeah, let's do
Sure.
it.
All right?
Let's start with let's start with an instrumental.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. This is called Big Skyota.
Diggity dang.
Well, that solves the quarantine blues, I think. I reckon.
Does it?
Thank you, guys. Man. So, the principal of Tuacahn High School for the Performing Arts. I think that's what it's still called, right?
Yeah, Tuacahn High School for the Arts.
For the arts?
Yeah,
Okay.
we do all the arts.
Good.
And they just had their graduation Thursday night,
Really?
and Drew bought those shoes just for graduation.
Let's see them. Oh, they're many colors.
I know.
They're the shoes of many colors.
Yeah, the
I
Drew's
bought them from Joseph.
Technicolor dream shoes.
Yeah, I bought it from Joe. He was the Air Josephs. That's the best.
Is this the next song?
Yeah. You want another one?
Oh, we do want more.
Okay.
Give the people what they want.
I will do that. So
We're probably gonna just bookend Josh's set with your end.
Okay,
let's
with
do
your,
it.
with your set.
So I have a daughter who is 12 now, and she has a sister who's 10, plus me, plus our 6-year-old boy equals a lot of tears on a daily basis in our house. So I started writing this song for her, and it was kind of started out as a joke. And then as I started going farther and farther into the song, I got more invested, and I got more emotional. Some tears were shed. And because she's kind of in that middle age where she's not a kid, she's not a grown-up. And And sometimes you don't quite know how to act or who to be. So this one's for her. I don't know why I'm crying, and I don't know why I'm sad. My life is literally perfect, so I don't know why I'm mad. She says literally a lot. Mine for no apparent reason, everything is wrong. And then all on their own, the tears just fall. Part of me wants you to kiss it better. Part of me just wants to go out and play. But part of me is worried about my sweater and what all my friends will say. I don't know why I'm crying, okay? One minute I'm so happy, like when I hear my favorite song. And then for no apparent reason, everything is wrong. My brain's tired from the tension of growing up or feeling small. And then all on their own, the tears just fall. Part of me wants you to kiss it better. Part of me just wants to go out and play. But part of me is worried about my sweater and what all my friends will say. I don't know why I'm crying, okay? And I know you just wanna make everything alright. But all that I can do is fight and fight and fight and fight. And I want you to kiss it better. But I want to go out and play. Then I'm worried about my stupid sweater and what all my friends will say. I don't know why I'm crying. I don't know why I'm always crying. Yeah, I don't know why I'm crying, okay?
Everybody at home, have yourselves a good cry.
It helps, I promise.
That's right.
God knows these blue jeans are not the blue jeans I was wearing the night we met. And that t-shirt's not the rock and roll t-shirt you were wearing when you kissed me on my mama's front step. I still think you fit just right when you put your arms around me on a Saturday night and your hand in mine feels just fine. Yeah, time's gonna win the battle, but love's gonna win the war. I haven't grown out of you, but somehow I'm just loving you more. Your Wrangler's now someone else's Wrangler who doesn't have to worry about a second rope. Our cookie cutter house in the neighborhood is not like a downtown studio. was planning when I started the ride. I've grown out of dreaming about a tour bus playing for a brand new city each night. But I still drift off sometimes to dreams of you running through my mind. And your guitar on my back porch sounds just fine. Time's gonna win the battle, but who else gonna win the war? I haven't grown out of you, but somehow I'm just loving you more. Yeah, time's gonna win the battle, baby, but love's gonna win the war. A little worse for the weather, but we're better than we've ever been before. And I haven't grown out of you, but somehow I'm just loving you more.
I haven't grown out of you. What's the next line?
Somehow I'm just loving you more,
And time.
which is quite a feat during this
Yeah.
quarantine.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
Wait, time out. What did you say? Wait. What are you saying?
The way you two play together makes me so happy. And then
Oh,
Ryan, you're just over there worming around.
Super awkward. Third wheel.
no
I
way.
know. Story
We
of my
have
life.
Josh Larsen in the house. We are going to get him set up right where Ryan is standing.
Yep, I'm leaving.
We're going to switch the mic out with that mic behind you.
Okay.
And that mic right there in front of you is what I'm going to use to mic his guitar. So you can stick that in front of him right there. You see what I'm saying there? It's a condenser mic. I don't know who else I don't have anyone. I don't have any minions tonight. But you look like
You-
a good minion.
Yeah, man. This is cool. Thanks
Thanks,
for
Drew.
making this happen. This is awesome. And hi, Mom. That's always the right thing to do.
We've missed playing. We have missed playing so much. So there's something about live music and having people there to listen and then being in the audience. I've missed seeing it and being involved.
There's like 6,000 people here.
I know you guys can't tell or see, but
Wow.
Okay, so normally we don't talk
I mean,
about
6 feet apart.
normally we don't talk about the 10,000 people in here.
Yeah.
There are ghosts. One of them's a little girl, for sure.
Okay.
yikes.
We have some comments on the stream so far. I wanted you to know that Jan Broberg says, now that banjo man Ryan is hot stuff.
Did you hear that, Tilby?
That was not your mom. That was Jan Broberg. Although, someone said something about whatever musicians are up here right now. I'll read it later. It's all good stuff. Josh,
Chris.
how are you doing?
Oh, so many things, but I'll start and end with this. Grateful. And I have a lot of respect for the three of you, and despite what it might appear, I do.
Let's-
5 of you, actually.
Let's
lot of
get a
respect for you.
closer angle on the man of the hour. And we're grateful for you. Okay? Yeah, like very much so. 'Cause you're the wing nuts man.
I'm the wing. That, I guess, is probably my claim to fame. I'm the Wingnuts guy.
Well, if it's not your claim to fame, we're gonna make it your claim to fame. Like
So come to Wingnuts. That's the
Josh
lesson
plays at
here.
Wingnuts a lot. He plays at Dub's Barbecue. Am I
Uh-huh.
right? Where
Dell's
else?
Barbecue, which is it's right here in Santa Clara. Well, just on the St. George Santa Clara border ish.
Do you know what you're gonna play first?
Tell me what to play, but yeah, I think I do. Last time I was here, I was blessed to play most of my originals, and there's a song that has been on the airwaves for a few years. It's become somewhat of a favorite of mine to start a show with because it just settles me, grounds me, and it's a gift to a friend who passed some years ago as well. A relationship, a friend who's been equally grounding for me. So this is home. staring out into the night, trying to hide the pain. I'm going to a place where love and feeling good don't ever cost a thing. And the pain you feel's a different kind of pain. So I'm going home to a place where I belong, where your love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going home. I'm going home. The miles are getting longer, it seems, the closer I get to you. I've not always been the best man or friend for you, but your love remains true. And I don't know why you always seem to give me another try. So I'm going home to a place where I belong, where your love has always been enough for me. Not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old. Yeah. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all. There's some you don't. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause you just might get it all. You just might get it all. Oh, I'm going home to a place where I belong, where your love is always enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these faces are getting old. See, these places and these faces are getting old. So I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Josh Larsen, have you ever heard the expression that when we can't talk anymore, we sing, and when we can't sing anymore, we dance?
Mm-hmm.
These places and these faces are getting old, so I'm going to a place where your love has always been enough, or is enough? Has always
been enough.
It's always been enough. But I'm just going to that place.
Yeah.
I'm making a decision to be satisfied with that, with that
Absolutely.
love. That's what that means. Josh, that's what I love about your music. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I wish I could say that was mine, but the interpretation is, and that's the gift of this, right? You play someone else's song.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to better it, but you play what moves you. And
But your music is just as good as that.
thank you.
But who was that by?
That's Daughtry.
Oh,
That's Daughtry.
Yep. Wonderful band, Daughtry. That's, that's something, that's a moment that people have. I know that that's a moment that people have, because I have that moment and to put it to music, to put it to words. Thanks. Because you're the painter. And Daughtry is the painter. Thank you for painting that before our eyes.
You bet.
And ears. Yeah.
This next one has been on my heart all week long. Had a beautiful moment sharing this with a new friend last week. In the context of personal growth and heartache, actually. It's beautiful. This is called In the End. The war inside is getting old. Still I pretend to know which way to go. But what if I'm not ready yet? Where do you and I begin? Don't want to let you in beneath my skin. Which side of me will I defend in the end? It's black and white, face to gray. I can't recognize the man in front of me. Since when do mirrors tell lies? So where do you and I begin? As fire burns beneath my skin, which side of you will you defend in the end? Come inside, I'll let you in. That's where you and I begin. I fight, I feel, leaving past and pain behind. 12 steps, it's how we live our lives. Complete serene, accepting things we cannot change. As one we pray, strength, wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I do believe that you and me can make a difference together. I do believe that you and me can make a difference together. Yeah. I do believe that you and me, we are the difference together. Yeah. It's war inside, getting old. Do you feel like reaching out for a hand to hold, but hold it all inside instead? Where do you and I begin? It starts within, beneath our skin. Which side of you will you defend in the end?
Thank you.
That song has was rooted in my career and my day job, and why we're on the schedule we are today, sadly. Gratefully, humbly.
What is your day job?
I'm a therapist. People ask me all the time, well, what kind of therapist? Because there's lots. And we're all therapists in some respect, but professionally, I'm a mental health therapist. And that exchange is so sacred, and challenging. Any one of us who's been on either end of a therapy session knows how awkward and painful and sadly necessary that can be. Not sadly, no. We all do therapy for each other in our homes in a lot of different ways, but coming in and saying I need help from some stranger who says they're licensed to do this,
Right.
that's a whole other experience. And it's a tough one, and it really is a hard decision point to say, I'm gonna let you in.
I think you're making the right move being an artist. I think artists are more visibly creditable therapists. You choose the artist you're going to go see, the musician you're going to go see, and because you know that heals you. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a healing power, for sure.
I appreciate that. Music builds connection better than anything else.
Yeah.
And I find that so true in my
Well, in the
every
brain.
part of my life.
It connects two halves of the brain.
Right.
So it can't do anything but connect.
Right. To that end.
Something about connection?
Yeah. This next one's another one of mine. This is called Walk With Me. It's about that idea of, hey, let's do this. Let's go. Let's do this
I think
together.
this might have been the first of your songs that I ever heard. And now I'm walking with you.
Nah. I'm walking with you, brother. Hindsight leaves me no indecision. Restless as my conscience seeks resolution. See, the common never leads so life can only lead so far till the fever breaks and love remakes us whole. Could this really be the end? Won't you walk with me, my friends? But fear is the only thing to lose. So come, believe only. Don't you siphon your light so easily. You are holy. And despite the fear, you come into your own. That little lies swirl around my mind, causing confusion. Hey. Restless as my heart dispels all delusion. Could this really be the end? Won't you walk with me, my friends? But fear is the only thing to lose. So come, believe only. Don't you siphon your light so easily. You are holy. And despite the fear, you come into your own. Could this really be the end? Won't you walk with me, my friend? So come, believe only. Don't you siphon your light so easily. You are holy. And despite the fear, you come into your own.
Walk with me. Walk with me. You know, a very famous guy probably, I think he once said that. You know who I'm talking about?
Pretty famous dude. I think they wrote a whole book about him. Someone did. Someone did. That's the journey, though, man. Like, hey, here's my struggle. Here's my victory. Walk with me. I don't want to do this alone. Connection. And let's build. Let's help each other through some things. Let's overcome some things. You know, I mean, each of us has our walk. I have friends who, I mean, the joy of the joy of life is destroyed through comparison. Destroyed. And yet we each fall victim to it. Here I am, and I'm sitting in like, the only people in the audience are artists who are so talented and blow my mind. And I'm trying to play some songs in front of them. You know, it's like, and so it's, and yet, where's your gift and where's your voice, and can you give it proudly? And if you can't, well, reach across and grab someone's hand. Let's do this together.
That's a good thing to write a song about, is actually not to not compare us to one another. That's probably a good. You don't have a song about that, do you? That's a good one waiting to happen, for sure.
No, but I'd sing one. This was put out, gosh, probably 15 years ago by a lovely lady. Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Trying hard, I'm insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. Now and then I get insecure. Suddenly it's hard to breathe. Trying hard to fill the emptiness till the pieces gone. You left the puzzle undone. Well, that's the way it is. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down. So don't you bring us down today. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, you're the song beneath the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And no matter where we go, the sun will always shine, and tomorrow we might wake on the other side. We are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring us down, no. We are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring us down, oh. So don't you bring us down today. Don't you bring us down today. Don't you bring us down today.
Who's that by?
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, wow.
That
She.
was-
Oh, go on. Go
No,
ahead.
I was just doing what time isn't full of, turmoil and whatnot, but there was a real big issue at the time with, I think, as I remember it right, and maybe it's just within my own life and experience and people I knew and loved, but there was a lot of, turmoil about, rights, gay rights and marriage and what that is and all that stuff. And there was just a lot of shaming going on for a lot of people, as there regularly is anyway. And I thought, man, that song was such a gift to us to look at
Yeah.
each other as equals. We're almost better here.
Wow. What's been going on in your life recently?
Oh, wow. That's a fantastic question.
You can answer it later if you want.
I'm happy to expound.
Yeah, give us a little, because we we felt like we made friends with you the first time you were on here,
Yeah.
and we, maybe just a cursory glance, but we know you now.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask about you.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of rebirth, a renewal, a recentering in my life as to who I want to be. I had a birthday Sunday, and that is a crazy reminder, that in my gray hair, of just how old I'm getting and what that feels like. And
How old are you?
I'm 38 now. and
Oh, jeez.
told a friend of mine the other day, we're just going to start rounding up. We're 40. Who cares? What are those 2 years anyway?
Most of the listeners just went, "Oh, he's a baby." Serious.
But you remember, I mean, if you're older than 38, you remember what it was like to turn 38, and you're like, oh my.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Responsibility.
40 is right over there. What am I gonna do?
What do you feel like 40 is?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know. It's a number. But
It'll be fun, I think. Pretty sure for you.
40 is
it'll
the
be
new
fun.
30, I've heard.
Yeah.
But no, but with that, like putting that into proper context, away from levity, it's you might be halfway done on this planet. What are you gonna do with the rest of it?
I might be mostly done.
Right?
I could be all the way done. as
Could have
far as I
ended on the
know.
way here.
Yeah. Then I hope you didn't speed.
Oh, I did. I did. But no,
Well-
just the idea of like, man, there's so much more. And I think for all of us in here, I'm sure we've all had the experience where it's like when you're 20, when you're whatever, you're like, oh man, life's just gonna magically become different later on, and I'm gonna just, wake
Yeah.
up one day and everything's.
That's how I made
what
it.
is- Yeah.
That's how because I counted on it changing magically. I didn't do anything.
And at this stage of life, you're like, wow, no, like if I want it to happen, I kind of gotta make that happen.
Yeah, I think once you accept that, it gets super fun. No one's gonna kill you or stop you.
Right.
That's what I've learned in the last since I made you friends with everybody here. So,
Yeah.
do you have one like that? Nothing's gonna kill it or stop me or you. I bet you do.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Ooh.
We could do that one by Queen.
I don't, but I will say this. I'm gonna twist it just a touch,
Twist it.
and change a bit of a tone.
You're the creator,
Um,
Twister.
The only one who can and will is yourself, right? And the challenge, the invitation, I think that I've been taking more and more in my life is to be more clear about what those challenges are, and connecting more deeply with that side of you can be scary. And getting honest with that is painful. I wrote this song years and years ago. It was my first job as a professional clinician. I was called in to administer to a young man who had attempted to take his life. And I could not rest until something was written and this came out. And man, I connect with the idea of just the where I choose to lie. Lie as a verb in terms of what I say. Lie as a verb in terms of where I go to rest. It's called Where I Lie. Silent stare. What it is and no one cares. I am the one and only. Tell my secret story just to hear it again. It graced my skin and now I'm running back to where I lie again. Smell of smoke and gasoline fuel my salient insanity. Slandered by life's great and bare. You promised to stay, but you were never there. You left me alone, and now I'm running back to where I lie again. I can still breathe, but I'm sick now. I wanted to feel, but it's too late now. I can't defeat you, but I'm buried alone with my defenses. Won't you carry me right back where I lie again? Can't compensate for what has passed. Suffocate the hourglass. Slided by life's debt to repay. With nail in hand, still it all remains. Now I'm leaving lonely to where I lie again. I can still breathe, but I'm sick now. Wanted to feel, but it's too late now. I can't defeat you, oh, I'm buried alone with no defenses. Won't you carry me right back where I lie again? We're at love. I can still breathe, but I'm sick now. I wanted to feel, but it's too late now. I can't defeat you, oh, I'm buried alone, barely breathing. Won't you carry me right back where I lie again? Silent stare. What it was, and no one cares. I am the one and lonely. Steal my secret story, I won't tell it again. I'll drown my senses, never coming back from where I lie again. And again.
That was an entire saga. Josh, I figure this is a perfect time to make an announcement. The floor that you're standing on is going to be ripped out.
Oh, I'm glad I got to stand on it before that happened.
This is part of a bigger announcement, which is we're going to rip that floor out. We're going to make the whole 55 by 55 square foot, or, you know, the whole room, concrete. We're going to put chairs around a 25 by 25 foot stage in the center that we're going to make out of something. We're going to have these chairs spaced out evenly for social distancing to comply with the yellow level of warning that we're in from the governor. We're going to have about 86 chairs in here in pairs, trios, quarters, fivesomes, however much size the household group is, and we're going to start having shows again.
Awesome.
Part of those shows is going to be virtually streamed as well as live, socially distanced concerts.
Beautiful.
You know what's beautiful, Josh? Is that you are going to play one of those concerts.
That is exciting. We need more of that, so much more. So thank you.
You have a band, don't you?
I do.
And you just have to rehearse something up with them, right?
Yeah.
They're here in town?
They are.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They're good, man. They're amazing.
One day, shortly, probably this summer, we'll have a crowd of people. And that song that you just played, I'm hoping that it's going to sound like Metallica. Because
I've got a recording of it that does.
Yeah.
Someone said that it does. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. I was raised on Metallica, so yeah. No, that would be an honor to come and play here.
But yes,
So
we're gonna go ahead and try to stream paid gigs that people pay for, just like a regular concert, only on your computer or on your phone, with a lot of different talent. We're gonna get to Lacey Williams in a bit. We want to invite her to do that as well. We work with a lot of talent here in Southern Utah, and it's time to just spread it like it's warm butter
I love it.
all around.
There is too. So much talent here.
My,
And
my job is pretty easy. So, Metallica Josh, Where I Lie.
yeah, man, that's funny. I've heard that feedback about that song before, and it's striking.
Well, I always have to state the obvious. But, you know, we could talk about any other metal band that it could sound like, or any it could sound like just what it is. Not
Yeah.
trying to pigeonhole it, but I know that's probably what a lot of people were thinking.
Oh, that's okay. They raised me.
Yeah. This is nice.
I was sitting in an apartment about 15 years ago. A buddy of mine played bass and I played guitar, kind of. We were jamming out, and then the power went out right when I hit this chord. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. I'm like, I want to write a song. And he said, do me a favor. Cool, I'm going to go to bed, but you write a song about anything other than love. Stop it. Too many love songs. At the time, I agreed with him, but now I'm not sure. There's probably not enough. But I took the invitation, but I did consider, well, how am I feeling? And this came out. It's called How I'm Feeling. It's cold here in silence, alone in this room. I'm so tired, I can't sleep with too much to do. Now it's early a.m. Well, hello, Sunday. Well, how do you do, Sunday? One less day to remember, one less day to live now, one less day to wake up in this town. Well, that's just how I'm feeling right now. can't remember the last time I ate. It's too early for breakfast. I should probably just wait at least till daylight is breaking. This goodbye hunger. How do you do, hunger? One last day to remember, one last day to live down, one last day to wake up in this town. That's just how I'm feeling right now. Yeah. Don't mean to bring you down. That's just how I'm feeling right now. Yeah. That's just how I'm feeling. But there's no one around. That's just how I'm feeling right now.
Man. That's just how you're feeling right now at the power out, at the blackout.
Right. That's the funny thing, the ironic part of that song is I was really just tired and hungry and bored and lonely. It wasn't all that depressing or sad or monumentous. But that perhaps is okay too. Man, what a cool thing it is to live and feel some of that simplicity.
Total,
just sit with it.
The total quarantine revelation. It's like, oh, and what I've heard before is that you don't need to learn how to be superhuman. You need to learn that being human is super.
Super.
Just sit around and quarantine like, hey, I got a brain.
Yeah, and that's part of that's been part of my thought process over the last week, and some of the rebirth is how much I fill my mind and my time with just silliness.
And
things
so
that don't
many
matter.
people, and so many people had that exact moment. People online, share this with your friends. Let's get in here, get in this room of us talking about just being with ourselves and rediscovering. There's been a lot of that, I'm sure, all over the world. And you're the man online saying it. There you go. Oh my gosh, drop D. It always gets me by surprise. When Josh goes drop D, I just, oh, whoa. I'm like, whoa.
What's happening?
What is It's going to sound even better when you're playing with a band. The bass goes down to drop D. The drummer throws his snare drum across the room.
Oh man, it's fun.
Well, that's fun,
And
what you
so
were
I'm
just playing.
excited to play with the band again.
Mm-hmm.
Last time you asked me to play a song that if I saw 10,000 people, like
Oh,
you
that's
guys were
right,
joking
that's
about
right.
before, like if there were 10,000 people in the room,
You mean our photographer isn't 10,000?
you're five, and you're five, you know. But this song, this is my favorite song to play and sing. It's I don't know where this came from. I don't know where it came from. It just hit me and I wrote it, and it was fun.
when the power came back on.
And then the power, yeah, exactly. I was enlightened.
Oh, that's
Buddy. This is called Waiting on Ever. If someone would have told me the day that I met you that I would be alone now, I'd call them a fool. 'Cause you were all I needed. That's something in my life to give me meaning. But now the dream is over, and I'm still waiting. Can't help but dream of you. Nothing without you. Wasted stars, alone in this hotel room. Well, I'm reaching for someone to reach me to. I'm waiting for forever if I have to. One of these things is not like the other. Will I ever find another who makes me feel this way? Well, I'm so tired of waking up and knowing there's someone in the world that can make me breathe again. Well, I'm waiting only for destiny's embrace to meet me face to face. Yeah. Yeah, I can't help but dream of you. That some way, somehow, day. Hope is only temporary. Come hope, come inside before I fade to obscurity. Well, I'm reaching for someone to reach me to. Well, I'm waiting for forever if I have to. One of these things is not like the other. Will I ever find another who makes me feel this way? Well, I'm so tired of waking up and knowing there's someone in the world who can make me breathe again. Breathe again. Well, I'm waiting on for destiny's embrace to meet me face to face. Yeah. Is not like the other. Will I ever find another who makes me feel this way? Feel this way. Well, I'm so tired of waking up and knowing someone in the world that can make me breathe again. Breathe again. Ooh, I'm waiting forever in destiny's embrace to meet me face to face. Yeah.
Josh Larsen, you're the man. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We are going to move on to the next guest.
Appreciate it. You guys are
Appreciate
awesome.
you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to change that microphone out. Ryan, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Because you're a grown man. And this is All Along the Watchtower. Bob Dylan. And Jimi Hendrix. And,
I'll take that.
And Lacey, Andrew, and
All
Ryan.
right.
Y'all doing okay out there in the virtual?
They're just elbow coughing.
I was a skeptic, non-believer. The universe never in my favor. Yeah, life is what you make it, no matter what you change it, no matter how hard you wish. And love beyond this world that didn't exist. And then you kissed me, there was something in the way we were wired. It was electric from my head to my toe. Oh, oh, so burning hotter than fire. Sometimes you know what you know, and I know a first kiss ever felt like this. Your taste was so familiar. Forever. Yeah, in some other life I felt your body next to mine, felt the brush of your fingertips. I felt your lips against my lips. And then you kissed me, there was something in the way we were wired. It was electric from my head to my toe. Oh, oh, so burning hotter than fire. Sometimes you know what you know, and I know no first kiss ever felt like this. I know you. I know you from somewhere. I know you from somewhere. I know you. Yeah, there's something in the way we were wired. It was electric from my head to my toe. Oh, oh, you're burning hotter than fire. Sometimes you know what you know, and I know no first kiss ever felt like this. Something in the way we were wired. It was electric from my head to my toe. Oh, oh, so burning hotter than fire. Sometimes you know what you know, and I know no first kiss ever felt like this. Never felt like this. Something in the way we were wired. All right.
All right.
Oh, that song is a lot of work.
That song is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I'm Lacey Williams. This is my husband, Drew. This is Ryan Tilby. He's on our quarantine. We're pretty happy about that. Yep. Double
Also
bump.
known as Lacey Williams and the Tuacahn High School faculty.
Yes. It was
I'll take that.
Tuacahn High School's graduation on Thursday night. They had a drive-in graduation. And Drew, I think we pointed this out a little bit earlier, but he's wearing his graduation shoes tonight in honor of Tuacahn and all those graduates.
Everyone at home, if you could share this right now under the, and as you share it, write, Tuacahn High School faculty has the best principal and banjo teacher in the world. What other high school faculty is like this?
None.
As we go into another tune, thank you so much, Lacey.
I was born with a plan. was a break for nothing, girl. And UC Berkeley was just a stop on my way to take over the world. Yeah, you were a hotshot kid, your mind on the weekend game. And we weren't looking for love, but it hit us like a freight train anyway. And the stars align among the redwoods and the pines of Northern California, where I was falling for you, yeah. And every freshman class we were supposed to pass, try to teach you something new. But all I learned that year was you. Jumped in head first, like it was all we'd ever wanted. And by Christmas break, you were taking me home, just aggravating your mama. Yeah, roommates left. They could never understand that you get once in a lifetime love. You gotta take it while you can. Stars tonight among the redwoods and the pines of Northern California, where I was falling for you, yeah. And all that student debt we haven't paid off yet, it's just the money we were meant to lose. But all I learned that year was you. I don't remember anything but how you made me feel. I don't remember anything but how you made me feel. When the stars aligned among the redwoods and the pines of Northern California, where I was falling for you, like a stadium lights. We were burning golden bright, the stars spell out our names. We were never gonna be the same. Yeah, call it a waste of time, but I dare you to find something better to do. 'Cause all I learned that year, thank God all I learned that year, yeah, all I learned that year was you.
Suwakon High School has the best principal and faculty in
All
the world.
right.
That's what they're saying online anyway.
That's so great. So this pandemic has been difficult, I think, for everybody. And
You think?
I know.
Good night, nurse. It's the
And
worst.
it's been amazing for me to watch the good, the helpers, the volunteers, the way people have come out of the woodwork to help other people. I think has been a silver lining of this whole thing. And that's what this next song is about. It's about looking at people that are in need and not looking away. Because that's often, I think, what we want to do. It's easier to just look away and pretend like things are not there, and pretend like things are not happening. And we've had it pretty good here in St. George. And sometimes I've been tempted to look away and just kind of stick to our own little bubble. And that's not okay to do. We all have our skeletons, the ones we try to hide. And we all have our closets stuffed full of our darker side. And sometimes I see flickers of a demon in your eyes. door tonight. Let it all fall at your feet. And all the pieces too heavy to hold. You can hand them over to me. Yeah, open the door tonight and say what you need to say. I can't promise the tears won't fall. Yeah, but I won't walk away. I know because you love me, you don't want me to be sad. I'm in this for better or worse, so the truth is all we have. Open the door tonight, and I'll fall at your feet. And all the pieces too heavy to hold, you can hand them over to me. Yeah, open the door tonight and say what you need to say. I can't promise the tears won't fall. Yeah, but I won't walk away. I won't have an answer, knowing I won't have a fix. I won't have a reason why you went through what you did. And I'll be here when the darkest nights turn back into gray. And I won't look away. Open the door tonight. Let it all come crashing down. And in the morning light, I'll still be around. Open the door tonight and say what you need to say. I can't promise the tears won't fall. Yeah, but I won't look away. No, I won't look away. My goal is to keep you guys on your toes as much as possible by changing the chords from what we originally had planned to do. It's been a minute, y'all, since we've
Quarantine has been tough.
done this.
Cordantine.
And so
I just
these
want
guys
to
are following along wonderfully.
I want to read a few comments from the people at home. You can keep underscoring this, Drew, because it's only going to take a second. Tuacahn High School has the best principal and faculty in the world. That's from Joshua Akins. Do you guys know Joshua?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's just obvious to strangers that we're awesome.
I think it is. He also says elbow cough.
Cool.
Okay. I think
Okay.
he might have said that for Josh. Maybe Josh did an elbow cough. And Jeff Drigg says, such great music. Love Drew and Lacey. Such a treat to hear them with the awesome Ryan Tilby.
All right. Thank you,
Jeff.
Jeff.
And there's one more, but I'm going to save it for after this.
We want to shout out. We know we have so many friends from Nashville watching right now. We love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. We first heard this song in Nashville at the Mother Church at the Ryman Auditorium. And if there is anything quarantine has done, it's remind us about the simple life. So I feel like this is pretty apropos.
Well, I live a simple life. I work all day and sleep all night. A couple kids that need a nap. A big dog and a little cat. A wife that barks but rarely bites. So I live that simple life. Well, I live a simple life. A good cold when the cold winds bite. I leather boots for my bare feet. And now and then a steak too. Pick with my girl on Friday night. So I live that simple life. My favorite book was wrote about a man that died to save my soul. My favorite thing to hear is, Daddy, I'm so glad you're home. My favorite woman is 5'3" with blonde hair and blue eyes. Still I live that simple life. side of town, an old car that gets me around. Well, complications may arise, so I live that simple life. I live a simple life. A cell phone when my old car dies. The internet to show me where. GPS to keep me there. Well, everywhere there's Netflix on, so I live that quarantine life. My favorite book is wrote about a man that died to save my soul. My favorite thing to hear is, Daddy, I'm so glad you're home. My favorite woman is 5'3" with blonde hair and blue eyes. Still I live that simple life. Well, I live that simple life.
Simply beautiful.
I see what you did there.
Thank you, thank you.
Joshua Aiken says play Cut and Curl. Is that a
Wow,
salon song?
yes.
The barbershop
Oh,
song?
it's
Don't worry,
awesome.
Josh, it's coming.
Okay. Josh Mason says great music and a great principal. I hired him first.
It's true, he did.
Okay.
He did.
Callie Madsen says this is awesome. So fun to see you guys.
Aw, little sis.
Kyle Lewis says you have friends in Los Angeles too. You guys rock.
Love you
LA.
guys so much.
Rod Willis says I'm using my brother's phone because my toddler has mine. This is Lindsay
That is quarantine
Wolfenstein.
life.
You guys rock. Love your music.
Oh,
Thanks,
you guys are the
Lids.
best.
I know.
This is the best thing that quarantine's done to us.
Seriously.
The comments are coming in about as fast as I can read them too.
You're so great.
Hi, Kyle. We are enjoying them too. And that's from Ann Raskin. Cindy Hart says Drew and Lacey, you rock.
Y'all are so awesome.
I say I'm going to take 30 seconds to do another announcement, just like I did with Josh, just for those of you who are tuning in now and listening now. We're going to get rid of this whole half of the room, this black stage you see before us. We're going to tear it up. We're going to make a center stage in this 55 by 55 room, and we're going to put social distanced sections of chairs around. We're going to continue to offer you plays, concerts, lectures, other community-style events, musicals sometimes, in the round at the Center for the Arts at Kayenta. We are going to be the air-conditioned venue this summer, like always. That's our claim to fame. And we will offer you ticketed and free events, both over the internet and in person. We will continue, and we're just gearing up. This is Chris Whiteside, production manager of the theater, and I will be your host for Kayenta Live, as well as the headmaster of Kayenta Arts Academy, an academy for 9 through 16-year-olds, doing all kinds of art, singing, dancing, painting, maybe sculpting, I don't know, but especially music, musical theater, and acting, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be later in the summer. Visit our website for more details. Kyle Lewis says, hi, Anne, but that's not one of you guys. Callie Madsen says, from the guy who paid for all those music lessons, I'm proud of you.
Aw, that's my dad.
That's right. Ryan Wills says, you guys sound dope. Nice shoes, Drew.
Thanks,
But they-
Ryan.
But they
Appreciate it.
ain't no Jordan 4s.
Ah.
That's what he says.
Those are in the closet.
All right.
All right. So this song, we almost didn't put on the set, but this song is not going to have a long shelf life. So we have to kind of play it while we can. So my oldest daughter is 12, and she's a quarantine, is what we're calling her. And she already didn't really like us very much, and now she's stuck with us all the time. So I wrote her this song called Quarantine Blues, and it did not help the situation. Also, I taught it to the boys 5 minutes before
It's
the
true.
set started. All right. I got too much of mama, too much of dad. I got too much of brother, it's making me mad. My sister won't stop talking, she's driving me up the wall. And none of my friends will even answer my call. I watched all the television, I got nothing left to do. I got the cooped up elbow bump quarantine. just a day ago. My sister's in the kitchen baking up a cake, yo. I didn't know she even knew how to bake. I think I'm going crazy. I got nothing left to do. I got the cooped up elbow bump quarantine blues. The last verse. Someday when I'm out of this current situation, I'll hop on my bike right to the nearest service station. I'll buy a pack of Rolos and ice cold root beer, and none of my family will be anywhere near. I watched all the television, I got nothing left to do. I got the cooped up elbow bump quarantine blues. Yeah, thank God for television, still I got nothing left to do. I got the cooped up elbow bump quarantine blues.
Now that's a song that everybody's going to want to know how to play and sing to their family.
Oh, it's a good one if you're wanting to drive your family crazy.
So you haven't recorded anywhere yet?
I think it's, well, actually no.
All right. Well.
I put a version out on Instagram, but I'm not sure if it's still there.
Oh.
But yeah, maybe I'll get one out. It's a fun one. Okay, this is a favorite part of my show, the show, where Drew, Ryan, just take over.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a takeover.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you guys gonna play?
Soldier's Joy.
Ha ha, indeed. Hot dang, hot diggity. The Noodlin' Boys of Tuacahn.
That's the new band name. Yeah, it's
That's what I put up on the screen when you guys were playing.
it's Lacey Williams and the Noodlin' Boys.
Can we make it not that? Spencer Williams says, I can't wait for Lacey's single. Is there a single?
Yes, there is. It's
Have-
coming out on June 5th.
Have we heard it tonight?
No, we haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Oh, yet. Okay.
Yes, we're gonna play it in just a minute. Thanks, Spencer.
William Burton says, you guys rock. Marcus Peters says, sounding great, guys. Spencer Erickson says, you got this. And Kareen Warnick says, I wish you two would have some fun while playing. Jeez. And Jeremiah Lund just says, Tuacahn boys. All right, so take it away.
Seriously, this means so much. I mean, we're here in this theater, and it's empty. I mean, Chris is here and Alan's here. But hearing your comments and knowing you guys are out there listening means so much. I'll tell you who's not watching, and that's our kids. We told them as we were leaving that they could turn on the TV at 7 and watch us, and we gave them the link. And my daughter Holland said, "No thanks, Mom."
Well, at least she's polite.
This is a song about having kids and how much worry they cause you. Did I pay that last bill? Is the dishwasher on? When I helped with your homework, did I do it all wrong? And did you just cry out, or is that all in my head? It's like the weight of this world is caught in our own queen-size bed. What size are your shoes? Do you need a new pair? When was the last time I took you out with me somewhere? And are you happy? Are you healthy? Am I raising you right? I'll have thought it through twice before the first morning light. Yeah, I'm spinning my wheels like the pedal is stuck, like a junkie. It's a habit that I can't quite give up. I didn't know as a mother I was signing on for life, for a long list of worry and no sleep at night. Did I come down too hard when we argued today? Have I taught you to laugh and have I taught you to pray? And never told you enough that you're my life's greatest pride, and that I'll worry about you until the day that I die. Yeah, I'm spinning my wheels like the pedal is stuck, like a junkie. It's a habit that I can't quite give up. I didn't know as a mother I was signing on for life, for a long list of worry and no sleep at night. If I could trade in these hours for money, I'd be high on the hog. I'd be as rich as a king. Instead, I got lines on my face and I got gray in my hair. I got a lifetime of trouble and a lifetime of care. Still, I spin these wheels like the pedal is stuck. And even if I could, I would never give it up. I'd do it all over again in the blink of an eye. Even with a long list of worry, even with a long list of worry and no sleep at night.
Wow. For all the parents.
I know. Parent or not, this pandemic, I'm sure, has kept us up many nights.
And kids, that is what your parents are feeling in their hearts. Honor thy father and mother. Can I get an amen?
Amen. This is a song about the people that come before us and how no matter what, they're part of us. Daddy's daddy got a guitar in the mail from a catalog, and he played that thing when the sun went down to the radio in the hall. And Mama's mom told a story about a prince or a pollywog, and in basement rooms by the Utah moon we would finally drift off. And that's what I got running through me, flowing through these veins. And maybe it could help you understand. Yeah, maybe it could help explain. Maybe it could help explain. Go back further to the mothers who left everything they had, and they said no to every status quo, and they never even looked back. In the hollow of the desert, in the blue of the sky, it's written tall on every canyon wall from here to the Vegas line. And that's what I got running through me, flowing through these veins. And maybe it could help you understand. Yeah, maybe it could help explain. Maybe it could help explain. Some people come from cities where there's no dividing lines. Some people come from towns with 3-digit population signs. My mom and dad, they went hand in hand in the face, and I don't know. Took 2 plus 3 across the sea, and they made something all their own. That's what I got running through me, flowing through these veins. Maybe it could help you understand. Yeah, maybe it could help explain. You can hear the echo of their voices every time you say my name. And maybe it could help you understand. Yeah, maybe it could help explain. Maybe it could help explain.
What was that one called?
Help explain.
Ryan Tilby says, you promised me barbecue. Carrie Porter says, Lacey, you sound great. So nice to see you and hear you from
Oh my
afar
gosh, Carrie!
after many years.
Hello! This is the best thing ever!
Lindsay Wolfenstein says, Lacey, play I Don't Know Why I'm Crying.
Oh my gosh, Lindsay, guess
right.
what? We played that right at 6 o'clock
Oh.
because
She can go back and see it. This is recorded after the
Yes,
fact.
I'm
She can
so
go back
sorry.
and watch that. Spencer Erickson says, love this one that you just played. Michael
cool.
Boroff says, beautiful people, beautiful music. Sorry, it's Michelle.
Michelle.
Michelle Boroff. Boroff. I don't know how to say it, but beautiful people, beautiful
we love you,
music.
Michelle. You guys, it's just so cool. Also, it's 1,000 degrees in here. It's probably a good thing everybody's not here.
Yeah,
At
it
real
feels like a
gigs-
summer gig.
At real gigs, you
Okay.
only hear like the comments of that one really loud drunk guy in the front of the Freebird. Hey, Freebird. So it's nice to actually hear the other people.
Are you guys going to play Freebird?
No, sorry.
I know you
Sorry
probably-
to disappoint you.
Is the
Chris.
solo possible on the banjo from
Yes.
Freebird?
Yes.
And do you know it?
It's
He
a
does.
banjo to alcohol ratio that I have not yet met today.
Okay. Well, you're right. The air conditioning is not on. I'm going to go turn it on in the middle
No,
of this
it's
thing.
okay. It's fine. I just
Oh, don't do it now, because then the instruments will explode.
yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fine.
that might
I
be
was
true.
it was just
No, it feels
I
like
was
a
just
summer gig.
teasing. It's all good.
Well, it is.
And a shout out to all the musicians right now in the world who don't have a job or aren't playing any gigs.
Yeah.
Right.
This is
It's tough times.
Stream into this show. We'll get you playing.
this
Okay,
song is brand new.
I also taught the boys this song 5 minutes before the show started.
Classic.
I know.
I like that we're the boys.
You
The
Let's hear
Noodlin'
it
Boys
for
of
the
Tuacahn.
boys.
give him a hand. So Joan Ginther, she is a woman from Bishop, Texas, who has won the Texas lottery 4 times, which, according to Wikipedia, that is a 1 in 18 septillion chance of that happening.
Look that up on Wikipedia.
Sounds like a number my kid made up, but it's not. And twice, so all of her tickets were bought in Texas. 2 were bought from the same convenience store in Bishop. And if that doesn't deserve a song, I don't know what does. But I believe she lives in Las Vegas now. Joan, if you're listening, I'd like to know you and be your friend. Not because you won the lottery, but because you sound like a really cool person. Joan was born in Bishop back in 1963 with an uncanny knack for winning the lottery. And thanks to Lotto Texas, she got a lot of money fast. Took home 5.4 mil in her first windfall of cash. Joan took the money and she got a college degree, studied stats out at Stanford and even earned her PhD. But as luck would have it, back in Texas for a spell, she bought a scratch-off ticket and earned a quick 2 mil. Winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, if you got secrets, you'll never give them up. Yeah, winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, you outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. You outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. And just a few years later, old Joni won again. By now she'd settled down in the city of sin. But she traveled back to Bishop to that same old corner store, 'cause why fix what ain't broken, walked up with a couple million more. And by now folks were talking, as folks are bound to do, saying something wasn't right and it was too good to be true. But Joan just went to Texas and there she placed her bet, and $10 million later she'd won her biggest prize yet. Winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, if you got secrets, you'll never give them up. Yeah, winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, you outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. You outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. If you're ever thinking of giving this kind of thing a try, know your chances are smaller than the stars in the sky. But I hear God loves Texas and those Nueces County towns. So if you're ever out in Bishop, I put a couple dollars down. Winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, if you've got secrets, you'll never give them up. Yeah, winner, winner, hey, Joan Ginther, you outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. You outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck.
You outsmarted the best with the dumbest of luck. I like that.
That's Joan.
Jan Broberg makes a good point. She said, we're trying to save money to keep the doors open, so no air conditioning is part of that reality.
No, it's great. It's totally fine.
Nicole Williams says, this is the best. We love you, Mom and Pop.
We love you guys too.
Aubrey Johnson says, my favorites.
So, we all know that if you want to know the scoop, if you want to know what's happening in a town, then you don't go to the mayor or the library or the police station. You go and get your hair cut. You'll find out what's going on real fast. This is my new single. It's coming out June 5th. It will be premiered on Wide Open Country, I believe on May 31st. So if you want to hear it early, you can head there. But Ryan and I worked on it during this quarantine time, virtually, and it was the best project for me to have going on. Gave me something fun to do. It's called Cut and Curl. At the center of town in a one-strip mall works a genuine bona fide know-it-all. She'll fill you in on the dirt while you shampoo and set your hair at all. While she's rolling up your parlor, man. Cuts the men for a 10 and the kids for 8. Got a television set if you have to wait. Been queen of the grapevine since 86. She might be vague about religion and politics, but she knows who is sleeping with, who is leaving in, who did not come home last night. She knows how much everybody's making and whose vacation ended early cause they started the fight. Need the skinny on anybody. I got the girl. Go on, call Linda at the Cut and Curl. Folks call her brash, folks call her bold. Folks can't help call her cause they're dying to know. Never mind that gossip is a deadly sin. Plus you look better when you walk out than when you walked in. And you'll know who is sleeping who did not come home last night. She knows how much everybody's making and who's been waiting on the news that their jeans are getting tight. Need the skinny on anybody. I got your girl. Go on, call Linda at the Cut and Curl. Socialite politician who's in competition to the amount of wisdom shared behind the chair. It's a credit to the beauty college, the sheer amount of knowledge. No matter what you call it, no one compares, no one compares, cause she knows who is sleeping with who is leaving out, who did not come home last night. She knows how much everybody's making and how much bacon it takes to get your casserole right. Need the skinny on anybody. I got your girl. Go on, call Linda. Yeah, call Linda. Give her a call at the Cut and Curl.
Cut and Curl by Lacey Williams. That's coming out June 5th, you said?
June 5th.
Now,
We're
Joshua Aiken says June 5th is my birthday. Thank you, Lacey.
Josh, we did that just for
Happy
you.
birthday, Josh,
He says
for you.
Thank you for
Go get a haircut at the Cut and Curl.
Thanks for dedicating your new song to me. That's what he says. And yeah, Josh, if you got long hair, we can give you no better advice than to go get the town gossip.
Yeah.
Also, the green workbench says nice kicks, Drew. I don't know. Literally, the picture is also of a green workbench. We don't.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know who
Marcus.
this person is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks, Marcus.
Very good.
True, your shoes. They're getting all
These
the love.
shoes, these are the Technicolor Dream shoes.
That's right. It's Joseph's shoes of many colors.
Yeah.
Chris, we've got one more song. Is that good?
I'd be honored.
Okay.
Thank you.
so much for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Kayenta. This place is beautiful.
We want you guys to come back and play a show once we have the new seating arrangement in.
We would be so happy to.
Yeah, we want your both of your boys, the Noodlin' Boys of Tuacahn, to join.
The boys will be here.
And anyone else you deem fit and worthy to play with you, we'd be happy to have on. It's going to be a blast.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can't wait. Yeah, I wish that all of you out watching could be here and see. This place is just otherworldly. It's so beautiful here. My son and I were walking this morning, not far from here at all, and we saw not one but 5 desert tortoises on our walk. It was magical. So, so beautiful, this place. And the wildflowers are out.
He also saw a real life dinosaur. He was pretty.
We saw a Gila monster as well.
Yeah. He said it was a real life dinosaur.
Well,
Yes.
that's
And
what
for
they
a 5-year-old boy, that's pretty special.
That's what they are.
Yeah. So this song is about high school and graduating and high school sweethearts, and we want to dedicate it to all the high school seniors out there. My sister is one of those, and then all the students at Tuacahn that graduated, and just all the seniors out there. We know that they've kind of gotten the short end of the stick this year, but we love you. It's called Most Likely. Famous on the internet, but I can say without hesitation that the senior class lost that bet, 'cause you dropped out 2 months early. Go on, Google my name, there's not much there, and the yearbook only tells half the story. When the dust settled, we were standing here, and now we're most likely to be running on empty when the bills pile at the end of the month. Most likely to be living in the same totem town where we both grew up. There were dreams that we quit chasing, 'cause together what we have is enough. Most likely to die happy, most likely to stay in love. You will most likely make me angry by acting like you know it all. I'll drive you all kinds of crazy, but we'll brush it off every time we fall. 'Cause now we're most likely to be rocking the bass in the middle of the night until the sun comes up. Most likely you'll be fighting with my daddy 'cause you don't think you measure up. And there are times we barely make it, so remember what we have is enough. Most likely to die happy, most likely to stay in love. We don't need no 20-year reunion to show off all the things we've done. Say, look how far we've come. But we're still most likely to be running on empty when the bills pile at the end of the month. Most likely to be living in the same podunk town where we both grew up. And there were times we barely make it, so remember what we have is enough. Most likely to die happy, yeah, we're most likely, yeah, we're most likely to die happy, most likely to stay in love. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Lacey
everybody.
Williams, and
Thank you
Drew
to Chris.
Williams, and Ryan
Thank you,
Tilby.
Alan.
Alan Holman's the photographer and the videographer. I'm Chris Whiteside, the production manager and host. This is the Center for the Arts at Kayenta. We're a full-fledged, beautiful theater with lots of technology in Ivins, Utah, in the beautiful Washington County, the most gorgeous place to live. And we want to keep going. You can go to kayentaarts.com/donate. Spencer Williams says, I love the new song with 3 exclamation points. Jessica Kellerman says, I love the new song with 2 exclamation points. Joshua Aiken says, bring Sam Payne, too, when you come
Please
play.
do.
Aubrey Johnson says, Derek said that you're lying, and he's never even seen one desert tortoise, I'm assuming.
No, I know. Crazy. It's crazy.
Michelle Boroff says, my favorite. Hi, Ryan, looking good.
Love you, Michelle.
Ryan, you got the most love out of anyone tonight.
It's a certain demographic, but yeah, I slay.
Are you single?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are now.
That's the best line of the whole night.
With that, we bid a good night to you guys. Drew, feel free to underscore the good night.
Oh, yeah.
And we've enjoyed coming to you live. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to have paid stuff, life architects. We're going to have musicians, all kinds of things, visual artists. We're going to get everything online. And once we go forward with our season in real life with socially distanced seats, we're going to video everything. It's just going to be an art fest, a love fest like Kayenta Art Village was always meant to be. Zetava, the great restaurant, is opening back up. Bright days ahead, people. We love you. Good night.